close the doors to Ducey Gym for the last time. A perimeter fence is going to go up, and construction of the Rockers Pavilion will begin. The new pavilion will usher in new opportunities for athletics, physical education, fitness, recreation, and campus gatherings for the Claremont McKenna College community and our CMS athletic program. The closing of Ducey Gym signals the end of a 60-year chapter of CMC history and the foundational era of growth, development, and education through physical activity. Still, the principles and sound base of operation have not changed. And we celebrated the groundbreaking and our thanks to the generosity of George and Linnea Roberts last Tuesday. Tonight, we celebrate our history and the legacy of Ted Ducey and Ducey Gymnasium. Thanks to the vision of our first athletic director, Bill Arce, and the guidance and wisdom of then presidents George Benson of CMC, Joe Platt, Harvey Mudd, and the support of the Claremont Men's College Board of Trustees, our present facility was imagined, developed, and opened in 1957. Ducey Gym, originally the CMC Gym, was built and adapted to meet the needs of Claremont Men's College and the Claremont Mud Program for athletics, physical education, and recreation. With the advent of coeducation at CMC and the growth of activities through Claremont Mud Scripts, the program Ducey Gym has been filled beyond capacity. During the first 20 years of the leadership of Bill Arce and his department colleagues, including Ted Ducey, John Zinda, David Wells, and this facility expanded from the room we're in tonight. It had a locker room and a weight room and small support facilities for 10 men's teams. It expanded into the building that we added the offices and the lobby roof. We added the pool and the locker rooms out there. They added the small gym and the auxiliary gym in the back, affectionately known as the green room, and the lobby and the balcony that you see upstairs. With the advent of coeducation came the rapid development of the women's program. Again, the advocacy and vision of Bill Arce are evident. His belief was, and is, that if the values defined and promoted for the PE and athletic program enhanced the educational experience of our male students, then it needed to be offered similarly for our women. The needs for additional locker rooms, coaches' offices, and support spaces were evident. And again, the college supported the development of these additions. By 1983, Ducey Gym Complex had taken the shape that mostly we see today, with the exception of the development of the fitness center out front in 1995. But during the late 60s and 70s, the Claremont Men's Harvey Mudd Stags became a sound and excellent athletic program, promoting the core values, teamwork, self-discipline, ethical competition, resilience, and sportsmanship. The physical education program was also solidified and expanded under the leadership of Dr. Arce as we challenged students to stretch themselves through physical activity and to learn the skills of lifetime sports. In 1959, Bill hired Ted Ducey as a physical educator and Stags basketball and tennis coach. Coach Ducey had a positive impact on both teams from the start, and throughout his career, the programs went from startups to champions. He understood that a good coach must be an outstanding teacher, motivator, and tactician. And his teams won 5 conference championships, and in 1967, the Stags won the region and earned a trip to Kansas City for the NAIA National Basketball Tournament. Ted Ducey was inducted posthumously into the CMS Hall of Fame in 2003. Now, in the late summer of 1974, Coach Ducey was lost in a flash flood while at the Colorado River. That fall, the college named Ducey Gym to honor Ted's great service to our program and leadership to our basketball and tennis teams. Since then, we have all been going to Ducey for physical education, athletics, fitness, and recreation. The Ducey Swim School was founded in Boyd Pool and was sustained by Ted's children for the next 37 years through 2011. One of Ted's greatest contributions was, along with Coach Arce's help, mentoring David Wells. David, class of 72, All-American Stag basketball and baseball player, who became our head basketball coach in 1974 and our athletic director in 1995. David served for over 25 years as coach and athletic director until his health denied him the opportunity to continue. So as we honor the legacy of Ted Ducey, Ducey Gymnasium, and the competition that he loved and prepared for in his years as Stag's head coach, fate, karma, luck, whatever you call it, provides us this very special opportunity to close out the regular season with a home game against the University of Redlands. Led by Jim Ducey, the defending SCIAC champions compete tonight against the conference leading Stags. I know how special it has been for Jim over the years to lead Bulldog teams into competition in this building named for his father. So now I'd like to engage our family and fans in this celebration here. So I'd like to ask right now, all of the Stag alumni in the room who played for Coach Ducey on the Stag basketball or tennis teams, please stand and remain standing for a few minutes here while we complete this recognition. Among this group, I would like to recognize Bob Sunshine, CMC class of 61, and captain of Coach Ducey's first Stag basketball team. Would you all rise and stay standing, please? Basketball and volleyball alumni and their coaches who've competed in Ducey Gym. All of you please stand. Any alumni here who are students of Coach Ducey at the college? Any of you who are students, stay up. And I'll add one more group to this right now. All alumni, current students and student athletes, coaches, faculty, and staff who have benefited from and enjoyed activities in the services provided through Ducey Gym and the PE and athletic program during your time at Claremont. Please stand. You all represent the 700 Stags and Athenas who have competed in Ducey Gym. You also are members of the teams that have registered over 900 victories and 24 conference championships since Ducey Gym opened its doors. While we can't win them all, we do try. And this founding principle of the CMS athletic program has us striving for success, competing intensely and fairly, and learning from our successes and disappointments. I would now like to invite the Ducey family and extended family to join us on the floor for a special recognition. Tonight with us, we have nearly 30 members of the Ducey clan. There are too many to name them all, but I would like to introduce particularly Ted's immediate family. Please welcome Carol and Ducey Robbins, daughters and sons, Craig, Jim, and Stephen Ducey. Craig, as many of you know, is a CMC alum and Stag alum, class of 72, played on this court for his father. And Jim, the University of Redlands alum, class of 77, played against his dad's teams here, and brought many good teams to Ducey Gym in his time as a coach and as basketball, men's and women's basketball coach and tennis coach as well. Now, as we gather on the court tonight, I expect that Ted, David Wells, John Zinda, Grail Howlett, Frank Gunny Sachs, Chris Campy, and the many others whose spirit filled this space during the past 25 years, they're smiling down in this gathering. And I'll say, for those of us who have the pleasure of working together, these names bring a smile to our faces as well. So I'm very pleased now to have Dr. Bill Arce, our founding director of athletics and baseball coach, and David Grublian, class of CMC, class of 1982 from CMC, and rising chair of the CMC Board of Trustees, join us out here and they have presentations, mementos of this evening to Ted Ducey. I'll turn it on. Check.
Hey, don't worry, I didn't do that.
He's got a coaching voice too.
My outfit to be here tonight. It means a lot to me. Ted was a great colleague and a great friend. And I'd like to read what is on this plaque. The plaque reads, "We pause to celebrate the impact and legacy of Ted Ducey and the facility named for him as the Nerve Center of Claremont, McKenna, Claremont, and Scripps Colleges. We give thanks for nearly 60 years of athletic memories and educational experiences created in Ducey Gym." And the jersey number 44 is a throwback from the 70s. Number 44 was worn by Craig Ducey, and it's here on the plaque.
Thank you, Coach. It's great to have you here to celebrate with us tonight. Now, I would like to introduce Dave McGrublian, as I mentioned, class of '82, and our rising Board of Trustee President, to have us another memento to share.
So one of the downsides of building a new facility is a cherished facility has to come down to make space for that. But there's no way the spirit of Ducey Gymnasium or Ted Ducey could ever leave the Claremont Men's, Claremont McKenna College campus, or that of Harvey Mudd or Scripps College. So, at the direction of the president of the college, Hiram Chodesh, and with the support of the Board of Trustees, there has been a direction to rename the Claremont Mudd Scripps Hall of Fame the Ted Ducey Hall of Fame. And forever, the students who dreamed of going to Ducey will dream of winning a Ducey.
Thank you, David. And I thank all of you for your contribution, your attention, your support for this evening's celebration. We are very pleased to have the Ducey family in attendance tonight and to thank them for helping us honor the legacy of their father, our friend and colleague. So thank you all very much. Thank you all.